There was a couple that had a very successful business, and when their children became a little bit older, they decided that they wanted the children to start to work in the business, so when it came time to retire, they'd be able to give the children the business and hopefully give the family a sense of livelihood for many years to come. So eventually the children would be able to give over to their children, and this business would forever stay in the family. So as these individuals were ready to retire and they give a business over to their children, a longtime business partner, business associate, comes and says to the children, I want you both to know that you should keep everything exactly the way your parents had it. Because look how successful it's been, and it would be disrespectful to them to change anything. The children looked and they responded and said, our parents desire that we are able to give this business over as a success to our children. We can't just simply allow the business to stay as it was. We need to keep on developing. We need to keep on thinking of new ideas and new thoughts. We need to preserve the old, but at the same time be able to integrate it into our daily lives and how people are living today. And so the children decided they needed to continue to develop the business with all different types of technology and all different feedback in order to make sure it was a success for the next generation. This is a mashal given by Rabbi Yisrael Salanter to explain a phenomenon that we find in our parsha. The Torah says that every single Jew encamped in the Midbar, in the desert, according to the flag of their tribe, based upon which tribe their father belonged to. So if I, for example, belong to the tribe of Yehuda, I encamped next to the flag of the tribe of Yehuda because that is where my father came from the tribe of Yehuda. But when describing this, the Torah uses the word encamped, yachanu, 2 times. And Rav Kushalevis explains why is it used 2 times. The reason is because a person is given a flag from their parents, and a person is given a flag or creates a flag that they make on their own. Or to take it to a different level, if a person is given a flag from their parents, and over the course of the time the flag gets old and tattered, well, what they want to do is they want to preserve the flag, and they want to make sure that they're able to color the flag and to add some materials so that the flag still looks beautiful. The same is true of our approach to Torah Judaism, to our Torah life and our Torah tradition. We are all given, on different levels, some tradition down from our parents. Maybe it may have been a limited tradition, may perhaps it have been a rich tradition, but we are given this tradition to our parents, and we are asked to ask ourselves, are we developing this tradition further? Are we making sure that our interaction with Torah and with Yiddishkeit is successful, so successful, that the next generation will take from us and they will be able to build upon it, to increase the connection and build upon the previous tradition? We have to ask ourselves, are we doing a better job and growing each and every year based upon what's been given down to us? Are we falling back, or are we growing up? No one wants to fall back and be in a worse position than certainly the previous generation. We want to advance. We want to know more. We want to be able to grow and to learn more every single day. And so when it comes to our commitment to Torah that we celebrate on Shavuos, we think about the day after Rosh Chodesh, which is Yom HaMiyuchas, the day in which we connect back to our lineage, we connect back to the past, we connect back to the tradition. And we take that tradition and we bring it into our lives and we develop it into a strong future. Let us reawaken and strengthen our commitment to Torah learning on a regular basis and to a Torah life, so that when we look at the flag of our fathers' homes and the tradition that we've been brought up in by our parents, the business that they give to us, we continue to make sure is a strong business that's vital and will be successful, so that it can be given to the next generation who will cherish it and continue to build on their own as well. Thank you for listening. Have a good Shabbos and a Chag Sameach.